Once upon a time, in a charming little village nestled between tall mountains, there was a young boy named Max. Max was a merry and curious boy who loved to explore the world around him. He had a best friend named Millie, a mischievous monkey who loved to swing from trees and play in the meadows. Max and Millie spent their days on magical adventures, discovering new things and learning exciting lessons. One beautiful morning, Max and Millie set out for a walk by the river. They walked hand in hand, enjoying the sound of the water splashing over the rocks. As they reached a meadow filled with colorful flowers, they spotted their teacher, Mr. Martin, sitting on a large rock. He waved at them with a big smile. "Hello, Max." "Hello, Millie," Mr. Martin called. "Are you ready for today's adventure?" Max grinned and said, "We're always ready, Mr. Martin. What are we learning today?" "Well," said Mr. Martin, "today we're going to learn about a very special letter. Can you guess which one it is?" Max thought for a moment, then his eyes lit up. "Is it the letter M?" "That's right," said Mr. Martin with excitement. "Today, we're going to explore all the magnificent words that start with the letter M. Are you ready?" "We are," said Max and Millie, both jumping with excitement. "Wonderful," Mr. Martin said. "Let's start by looking at the letter M. The letter M is like two mountains standing tall, one after the other. It's a letter that looks strong and full of energy, just like the words we'll learn today." Max and Millie looked at the letter M drawn in the sand, excited to learn more. "Now, let's think of some fantastic M words. Max, can you think of one?" Max thought for a moment and then said, "How about monkey?" "Millie, you're a monkey, and you love to climb trees." Millie giggled. "Yes, I'm a monkey, and I love swinging from tree to tree." "That's a perfect M word, Max and Millie," Mr. Martin said. "Monkeys are playful creatures that live in the forest. They love to climb trees and have fun with their friends." Max nodded. "Monkeys are so funny and cute." Mr. Martin smiled. "Yes, they sure are. Now, let's think of another M word. Can you think of one, Millie?" Millie scratched her chin, then suddenly shouted, "Mountain. I love to climb the mountains with Max." "That's an excellent M word," Mr. Martin said. A mountain is a large, tall landform that rises above the surrounding land. Some mountains are so high that they have snow on top all year long. Max grinned. "I love climbing mountains with Millie." "Mountains are beautiful, and climbing them is such an adventure," Mr. Martin said. "Now, let's think of another M word. Max, can you think of one?" Max's face lit up. "What about moon? The moon looks so big and bright at night." "Fantastic," Mr. Martin said. "The moon is a large, round object that orbits the Earth. It shines brightly in the night sky and has a magical glow. Sometimes, you can see it full, like a big circle, and other times, it looks like a crescent." Millie looked up at the sky. "I love looking at the moon with Max. It's so peaceful." Mr. Martin smiled. "The moon is indeed magical. Now, can you think of another M word, Millie?" Millie scratched her head, then said, "Music. I love listening to music and dancing around." "That's a beautiful M word," Mr. Martin said. "Music is the art of making sounds with instruments or voices. It can be soft and peaceful, or loud and exciting. People love to listen to music and play songs on instruments like guitars, pianos, and drums." Max clapped his hands. "I love when we listen to music and dance together. Music makes everything more fun." Millie agreed. Music certainly does, said Mr. Martin. Now, let's think of one more M word. Max, do you have one? Max's face lit up. How about magic? I love reading about magic and seeing magic tricks. That's a wonderful M word, Mr. Martin said. Magic is the art of making things happen that seem impossible. It can be done with tricks, spells, or by using special powers.